Yo, what a trailer that was. That was a good trailer. Even though they didn't show up Andrew and Toby, which is fine, because I'd rather them not show them in the trailer. A small part of me did not want them to see them in the trailer at all. I mean, a tease or a small glimpse would have been perfect, but I'm happy that they didn't reveal them. I'm happy that we are going into the movie blinded, and yeah, I'm happy that they didn't reveal them because we already know so much about this movie, and yeah, we do kind of know that Toby and Andrew are in the movie, but man, I didn't want them to really reveal them in this trailer. I did, but I also didn't at the same time. So I'm glad that they actually didn't reveal them. So we still have a couple more surprises. Same thing with Daredevil. We didn't see Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, which again is okay. Uh, I can't wait to see him in the movie. Make his glorious return after season 3 of Daredevil, which feels like a long time ago, like 3-4 years ago. But this movie has me so hyped that I'm actually gonna be doing a small breakdown of this video, trailer, whatever. Uh, yeah. So let's get into it. I'll skip the mini trailer cut. I don't know why Sony does that. So yeah, right here. Oh wait, no, I want to skip. Hold on. Okay, so first thing already, he mentions about the spider biting him. That's actually pretty major because we haven't seen we haven't heard anything from his origin in terms of getting bit by the spider or anything since Homecoming. And they just recently name dropped Uncle Ben in the Marvel Zombies episode of What If. So to hear him talk about that and to hear Uncle Ben finally getting referenced in the MCU, that's pretty big. So yeah. Okay, yeah, so this was all from the first trailer, so that laugh, that glorious William Dafoe Green Goblin laugh, the pumpkin bomb. Ah. Oh, okay. This was this was our first official glimpse at him at Green Goblin, and I personally did grow up with the Tobey Maguire movies, and I will die on the hill that William Dafoe's Green Goblin is one of the best Marvel movie villains of all time. So to see him suit up in the Green Goblin suit in the glider for possibly one final time, mm, mm, it feels good. It feels good to see my boy back one more time. So yeah, so we get more of the bridge scene, which I thought was really good. There's actually a lot of important details in this cut right here that I want to point out in a few seconds. God, just so good, so good. That's important. Uh, Basically, he mentions that that's not Peter Parker, meaning basically saying you're not Tobey Maguire, because I think he still thinks he's fighting Tobey's Spider-Man. So that was a first major reference to the past movies in the past. Like, oh crap, yeah, that's not your Peter Parker. This is a different Peter Parker. Your Peter Parker is from a different universe, and you're dead in that universe, along with. Now that thing about the Lizard is the only character who's coming back who I don't think died in the past movies. Yeah, Sandman. Sandman, I don't think died in Spider-Man 3. Right, let's continue. Okay, let me fast forward. Hold on. Okay. This is also very important. So a few months ago, there was a leak that said the villains would all be locked up in some kind of cages, whatever, in the basement of the Sanctum Sanctorum. This confirms it. We see Doc Ock locked up. I think he's locked up. There's probably some magical spell barrier in front of him. Anyway, so this is probably where Strange is keeping Otto, Norman, Sandman, Electro. He's probably like this where he's probably keeping all the other villains. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, they just make fun of his name. Come on, put some respect on Otto Octavius. Come on, Peter. Okay, I didn't notice this when I was watching the trailer, but think I think this is on Liberty Island in New York, and if you look closely, you can see the Captain America's shield. Now, in the leak that was also like a few months ago, it said that there was going to be a brand new Statue of Liberty, but it's going to have like Cap's shield. So I think that's what this is. Trying to look closer at it. Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, it is Liberty Island. You can see the Statue of Liberty with Cap's shield. So that's pretty cool. It seems like it's under construction. I wonder if it's either a tribute to Steve or it might be because of Sam Wilson becoming the new Captain America. You can see, okay, this was pretty cool. So first thing I want to point out is in the background, I think that's Electro. I think that's Electro, like, reforming. Because if you guys remember from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, he dies by, like, blowing up. Like, the electricity, like building up in his head, whatever. There's, like, that little shock collar thing that went to red, and he just blew up. I think what's happening here is this is Electro coming back to a different universe, but the electricity is forming back to his body. It's forming his new body again. So this is probably Electro's introduction in the movie. Another thing too, Spider-Man is part sorcerer now. That's pretty cool. So he's got some kind of magical gadgets to help him capture the villains, I guess. That's part of the integrated suit, which apparently is just the black and red suit, just inside out. Which I think we actually kind of did see in Homecoming, when Peter was trying to get rid of the training wheels protocol from Tony Stark. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, Scooby-Doo reference. We see J. Jonah Jameson, so he clearly is in the movie again. That's pretty cool. Really not shocked by that. I think we all knew that he was going to be in the movie. It goes so quick. No, we see. Hold on. So, Electro, and you can see the sand going to the city. That's Sandman. I'll get on Sandman more in a few seconds. That's important. So again, another reference to the past Spider-Man movies. Most of them do all die fighting the other Spider-Man. Goblin died when the glider went through his stomach in Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire. Doc Ock died when he sacrificed himself uh, trying to sustain the sun energy in Spider-Man 2. Sandman didn't die. I don't recall him dying. I just recall him like dusting away, like he got Thanos snapped or something. Uh, this trailer is making me so hype. I'm coughing right now. Electro, he died. After what Gwen Stacy did in Amazing Spider-Man 2 when she hit the power grid, whatever, made him overpowered literally and blew up. So he did die. The Lizard did not die, I don't think. Connors just reverted back to Kirk Connors. He was in prison. And we see that mystery man who also appeared in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, yo, there's some stuff in Oscorp I want to get to form a new team. And that was pretty much it. It didn't go anywhere because we all know what happened with the Amazing Spider-Man 2. So yeah, I like that little reference. That again, more evidence that Tobey and Andrew will be in this movie. We see the pumpkin bomb blowing up. That was pretty cool to see that. And okay, yeah, so Spider-Man, so he takes the cube looking thing, which I assume is the one that brings the villains back to their respective universe. But Peter doesn't want them to all die. So in a way, Peter's trying to help the villains because he doesn't want them to die, of course. So that explains why we get Doctor Strange versus Spider-Man in this movie, and it looks freaking amazing. That looks good. That looks good. See, that's what I was talking about. He's absorbing the nanotech. That's important. That makes him pretty powerful, to say the least. A nanotech Doc Ock. Never thought I'd see the day that would happen. I never thought I'd see the day that Doc Ock or Green Goblin would all return, but here we are. But no, this looks pretty cool. I think what's happening is Doc Ock probably destroys the Iron Spider suit, absorbs the nanotech, and it gets on his arms. That's all I can really think of. Okay? Yeah, we see Electro, Jamie Foxx. He is back as Max Dillon, aka Electro, and he looks great. Okay, he's not blue anymore, which is good. But there is something small I wanted to look at, which I looked at when I was watching the trailer. Hold on, grip, no, go back. Okay, he's got the mask. If you look closely, he's got like the Electro mask from the comics. That it looks good. I'm happy that they actually included the mask. That I mean, it's not an actual mask, of course. It's like an electricity made type of mask, but still, he looks good. They really are going out with the comic book accuracy, which again, God, this is gonna be so good. And then you hear God Himself, William Dafoe, is speaking to us. He sounds better than ever. And what, in my opinion, is the money shot is coming right up. There's the money shot. There's my boy. Oh, I don't know what else to say except this. He looks crispy. He looks smooth. He looks clean. shiny, everything. He's got the pumpkin bomb. He's on this glider. Mm, make me feel like a 9-year-old kid again, watching Spider-Man for the first time. I'm hyped. This got me excited to see Green Goblin return. He is by far one of my favorite villains of all time, movie-wise. So to see him, like I said earlier, to see him return again, mm, wonderful. He looks great. And yeah, small shot right there of him again. Hold on. That's horrible. You can actually see some purple. I just now caught that. So you can see some purple. He's on a new, I think might be a new glider. I don't know. He's got stuff on his arms. I think he's wearing goggles. He doesn't have a mask on. That's important. Uh, I think Green Goblin is like the main villain in this, in the movie. So him and Doc Ock both are the two main villains, which is pretty good, I think. But I I dig it. I dig the suit and everything. Wait, yeah. So we then see what looks to be the spell exploding again. This time it might be getting worse. I think, like legit opening the multiverse up in the sky. Like what is going on? Kind of like what happened to Loki. And then my other second shot, we see Sandman and Lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. And I'm trying to look close at it. Lizard looks pretty much the same as he did in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Sandman looks like what he did back in Spider-Man 3. I hope we do actually get to see his regular form. I hope the actor Thomas Hayden Church, something like that. I think he is back. And I think the actor who plays Lizard is also back. So we probably will see them. It just, God, it looks so good. And Sandman also, I think, is an underrated villain. I absolutely loved him in Spider-Man 3, so to see him return in No Way Home is, again, chef's kiss. See Electro to the right, or to the left of him, and Lizard to the right. Looks good. Now, before I click play, I want you guys to pay attention to something. Okay, I'll just play it. Hold on. Pay attention here. Okay. Look how Lizard and Electro are going after Spider-Man. You can clearly see Lizard is not going to catch Spider-Man right there. Electro looks like he's going for someone else. Same with Lizard. I think they edited out Tobey and Andrew in this scene. I think what's happening right here is Andrew's going after Electro, Tobey's going after Sandman and Lizard or something. Let's just look at Lizard is not catching Spider-Man like that. Like he's not catching Electro's not even looking at Spider-Man directly. He's looking at someone else. So I think Marvel and Sony did the old edit out move and edit out Tobey and Andrew. Now, of course, I could be wrong. I just think that something's not right with this scene. I think there's something missing here. See, I don't know if you guys caught that. Caught Lizard. Well, let me go back. Okay. Slowly. I wonder if I could. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me move myself real quick. I want you guys to slowly watch. Did you? Okay, yeah. Lizard isn't even attempting to catch Spider-Man. So I think they just edited out Toby and Andrew. That's all I'm saying. They edited out Toby and Andrew for that scene. Because you can clearly see Lizard. Looks like he's getting hit too. So I think we did get a small tease after all. And probably the biggest scene, maybe the three of the biggest scenes right now is MJ falling from Liberty Island exactly the way Gwen Stacy fell in the Amazing Spider-Man 3. I mean 2. Sorry. This is almost identical to how she died, how she fell and died in Amazing Spider-Man 2. This is a nice parallel to that past scene. Question is, will Peter catch her, unlike when Andrew didn't catch Gwen? Or are we looking at the same fate that MJ is going to meet, the same one as Gwen met? Meaning, will Peter not catch MJ, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. He might catch her, he might not. But that, I thought that was pretty cool callback / parallel to the past Spider-Man movie, which I will say, even though it does get a lot of hate, I do like the movie. So, going off topic. Who's starting to come through? Strange? Who? Because the villains are already in the universe, right? So who else is there to come through? Is it Rhino? Is it Venom? Is it Morbius? Or is it Tobey and Andrew? And does Doctor Strange just think that it's another threat? See, I think this takes place before the final act, before the final battle that the rest of the trailer basically showed us. So I think this could be the scene that Andrew and Toby come in and everyone just freaks out, and maybe we hear the iconic theme of Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire or both. And then the trailer ends. So a lot of stuff happened in this trailer. A few references, a few callbacks, a couple of nice comic book references with the mask of Electro. Just overall, it was a great trailer. I'm still feeling the effects of that trailer. I'm still feeling just everything. I'm just in awe of everything that they showed off. It was worth the wait. It was worth the 24-hour wait. It was worth it. It was. So I think that pretty much concludes my breakdown of this trailer. I just don't know what else to say, except I'm excited. I'm hyped. The hype is probably bigger than Infinity War, bigger than Endgame, bigger than the Justice League Snyder Cut, probably. It's bigger than anything that's happened within the past few years. That's 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 saying a lot too. God, this is gonna be the best movie for a long time anyway. But if you like the video and everything, like, subscribe, do all that shenanigans. If you can't really dislike it now, because I guess they turned off the dislikes. Okay? Comment, blah, blah, blah. I don't know when my next video will be. Might be a while, I don't know. Until then, bye-bye.